Luke chapter 16 verse 10. Whoever is faithful in a very little is faithful also in much, and whoever dishonest in the very little is dishonest also in much. Luke chapter 16 verse 10. Character is power. The silent witness of a true and selfish, godly life carries an almost irresistible influence. By revealing in our own life the character of Christ, we cooperate with Him in the work of saving souls. It is only by revealing in our life His character that we can cooperate with Him, and the wider the sphere of our influence, the more good we may do. When those who profess to serve God follows Christ's example, practicing the principles of the law in their daily life, when every act bears witness that they love God supremely and their neighbor as themselves, they will, the church, have power to move the world. But never should it be forgotten the influence is no less a powerful evil. To lose one's own soul is a terrible thing, but to cause the loss of other souls is still more terrible. That our influence should be a savor of death unto death is a fearful thought, yet this is possible. Many who profess to gather with Christ are scattering from Him. This is why the church is so weak. Many indulge freely in criticism and accusing. By giving expression to suspicion, jealousy, and discontent, they yield themselves as instruments to Satan. Before they realize what they are doing, the adversary has through them accomplished his purpose. The impression of evil has been made. The shadow has been cast. The arrows of Satan have found their mark. Distrust, unbelief, and downright infidelity have fastened upon those who otherwise might have accepted Christ. Meanwhile, the workers for Satan look complacently upon those whom they have driven to skepticism and who are now hardened against reproof and entreaty. They flatter themselves that in comparison with these souls, they are virtuous and righteous. They do not realize that this sad wreck of character are the work of their own unbridled tongue and rebellious heart. It is through their influence that these tempted ones have fallen. So frivolity, selfish indulgence, and careless indifference on the part of professed Christians are turning away many souls from the path of life. Many there are who will fear to meet at the bar of God the result of their influence. It is only through the grace of God that we can make a right use of this endowment. Christ's Objects Lesson 340 through 341. God's grace essential to right use of influence.